handicaps.com.
It's a bad game, but it's the only NFL game on Thursday. RJ Bell here at the pregame.com studios, just off the Vegas Strip. We have Jacksonville at Tennessee.
I want to bet against both these teams, RJ, but find me a winner. Who do you like?
I'm going with Jacksonville plus the points. And here's the thinking. Tennessee, their opponent, bad at home. They're actually worse than bad. Think about that. You got bad and you got worse than bad. Let me give you some numbers on it, and I want to make sure to get this straight. Last 25 home games, they've covered 4 times. Think about that. 25 games at home. The spread by definition is expectation. So they're playing a good team. Hey, the spread's high. It's not like, oh, they played the Patriots. No. Every time Vegas tried to split the result with the spread, they've won 4 out of 25 times. This is something the market realizes they're bad, but they're worse than that, and that's where the mispricing comes in.
Yeah, my home field advantage for Tennessee is 2 points instead of an NFL standard 3.
Wait, hold on. So 3 is the standard. All right. So most teams are 3. You got your power ratings. You've got your teams above. You got a few teams above, few teams below. You're telling me that 1 point is the difference. If Tennessee was a normal home field and you would just add 1 to each of those results out of the 25, how many more games would they have covered?
Well, it would be a short sample, but I do want to say...
You're right. It would be a short sample. But man, oh man, it feels like it's right around 0.
Yeah, well, it has to be at least 1 just for the other team having to board a plane and sleep in a different hotel bed, even if the stadium was empty. So at least 1, and maybe it should be 1.
And I think that might be generous.
Your second point on this game.
All right, so let's go to the other team, Jacksonville. This is a team, obviously, it's played very bad over the years. Hasn't had great results. But actually, if you look at the numbers, and we'll get specific with the numbers, last 9 years on the road, 47% against the spread for Jacksonville. Last 9 years at home, 35%. So this is a team, think about it, that's really underperformed for a long time, but they're almost break even on the road, which means they're probably overperforming on the road relative to the baseline as a team, which I think brings up a good point about Jacksonville and some other teams. They're so bad at home also, like Tennessee. Luckily, Jacksonville's on the road. They're so bad at home that I think it makes it where they are underrated on the road because you expect them to win a lot of home games. They're not winning those. And I think that blended power rating is artificially low because of that weak home field for Jacksonville.
It all makes logical sense. I still think you just lose less betting them on the road than betting them at home.
I think historically you're right, but there's no way to know for sure that Jacksonville is going to so underperform moving forward. If not, if anything, there's a lot of optimism.
Right. One thing I really like about Jacksonville, Gus Bradley is on the hot seat. Rumors he's going to be fired if he loses this game. I like that, a team wanting to win a game for their coach.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, this is a TV game. It's a free pick, but it's an opinion. I'm probably not betting this, but our goal with these big games is to give what we think the right side is. It might be bettable. It might not. This one's borderline for me. I'm going to make it official.
Let's do it.
We've got a Tennessee team that is worse than bad at home. Worse than bad at home. That's a great way to say it. And on the other hand, we got a Jacksonville team that's underrated. If you look at the numbers on the road, you add it all up, we're going with Jacksonville plus 3.5. More videos, pregame.com.